I mean, who am I gonna kid? Over here on Reactions, Rants, and Rabbit Holes with Rollen Green, you are watching. I was a little excited to get here, and it's because I'm, just a little excited to get here. Let's see what it's about first, because Oliver Anthony has said some stuff, and lots of people are following along. So, whoa, easy there, Rolling. I want to take a step back because it's all very exciting now. Instead of can chase the big stuff. I talked about integrity for a long time on the channel. What I like about Up Church, other things like that, and the answers coming out of the artist's mouth, they work. So I am not only more than happy to be here, I want to be here. And let's hear what the messaging is first before I play with that title or, get anything run my mouth.
Well, if it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward. 'Cause every day living in this new world is one too many days to me. Son, we're on the brink of the next world war, and I don't think nobody's praying no.
So that's why they grabbed that right away. Well, it's in the first 27 seconds. I agree with other people out there. I don't know how you got I Want to Go Home from Oliver Anthony confused with the other title that they're calling it. Well, I see where they got it from. But the thing is maybe instead of using it to rile up, and man, I'm going to try to take it down a notch and have a normal conversation about whatever we can think of. But first and foremost is maybe the rage clickbait cycle and everybody chasing after their slice of the pie keeps everybody distracted from the brink of disaster.
Next world war, and I don't think nobody's praying no more, and I ain't.
Now, to be fair, that was a bold, all-encompassing verse, and it's not true. This channel alone, right? Now, I'm not saying that, my maker is proud of me, but I believe I acknowledge my beliefs and the fight I think we're in that this artist would probably agree with there. So, to be fair, I not me, not everybody, maybe everybody else but me, according to the artist, but not me. I might have different definitions for the things I believe in, but it's the same thing as everyone. It's definitely not evil, darkness, right? You can call it what you want, but it's certainly not. It doesn't lead to self. I threw in 45 minutes on the clock. I gave them, because they had triple staffed and everything was done. And I'm like, I can't do this. I can't steal from the company. It just seemed wrong. And milking the clock. I never liked clock suckers, and I don't like them now. Clock, draining the hours without work to collect pay really, it hurt my soul. It hurts my heart. I feel dirty. So I just chilled and smoked cigarettes and hung out because I like hanging out too. So, I had conversation, talked to a coworker. They don't care if they're slack-assing. And waited till my shift ended, and then I left. Made sure Lizzie showed up. She did. She didn't have COVID. Wonderful. Then I wanted to go home then too.
One too many days to me, son, we're on the brink of the next world war, and
Probably.
I don't think nobody's praying no more, and I ain't saying I know it for sure. I'm just down on my knees begging the Lord.
No, I didn't script it that way. I swear on everything. I didn't know. But you don't got to believe me because I don't really want to sell you anything. Right? Especially if you've been around long enough. I mean, like 3,000 reactions. How many subscribers I asked for? How many times I put my hand out? Shit, I told people to go away. Now, and it turns out then I kept the Patreon on. But that's because we got new Patreons and it seemed really dinkish. Just an a-hole move to find. And with some kick-ass comments. So I kept it open, but still dirt cheap, you know what I mean? But I just think it's funny that how it all works. But wow, that's awesome. So yeah, I'm glad I interrupted and run my mouth because you can go listen to the song. It's right down below in the description. You stop your phone, you go down to the bottom. It's down there. You hit that link. This reaction will just stop. It'll go over there. You can listen to the song interrupted. Enjoy it. Now you come back and yeah, I'll still be talking.
Oh, sure, I'm just down on my knees, begging the Lord to take me home. I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day.
Yep.
There's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say. I wanna go.
Okay, now I would think that I personally don't actually think that's true at all. I have a problem with, I think there's lots of people like me too. I have a problem with authority, leadership, and literally the owners. I mean, just bob on my shit. If they fire me, they fire me. I don't give a fuck. It turns out all the people I work with are important. So that's how I don't actually, the chain of command is a top-down control mechanism, which, really. But what I do think is everyone's doing what they want for themselves, always selfishly, greedily, and satanically self. It's why the roads suck. It's why jobs suck. It's why people suck. Because you know what they don't do? They definitely don't consider anyone else around them but themselves. And, 54 years, 35 years of reflection, give or take, just kind of pathetic.
There's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say. I wanna go home. Farming the ground, grandson sells it to a man out of town, and 2 weeks later the trees go down. Only got concrete growing around. I wanna go home.
Now, I literally sent this when I was still in my comments every day. I was talking to someone on a channel, and I live in a community that actually relates to this really well. I sent links, but they're fighting a hog processing center up here because it turns out I don't really care, especially if that's getting shipped back somewhere else. And this is all to make some landowners a buck. They can just F off. I side with let's not poison our water because Dickhead and Mrs. Dickhead want to have their little dickhead kids all get filthy fucking rich on our backs, dimes, waters, and lands. And then you can go all the way back to whoever conquered whoever. So you can have a big fucking cry back to the end of time. But because my life, I'm just where I'm at, I'm going for I actually live here. I don't really care what the one side's bitching and crying argument is. I don't intend to lose the incoming battle, and I don't got a time machine to go back and feel sorry for everyone who lost in the past. Fuck that, I live today. And in today's day and age, fuck it, I don't want to. I don't want to lose as I sit there and be told, here, I don't know if this is true. It's probably John Henry, the AI, and all opinions are for entertainment purposes only. But I'm seeing that only people who disobeyed authority made it out of a certain area out there in that certain island chain. Because I don't need to be hit by, have the algorithm listening to me nonstop. But I don't know. I don't know if that's real or not. But I know well, I don't believe in the, I think there's lots of open space, but I think it's being gobbled up by multi-conglomerate, multi-international corporations, nonstop. And I agree that everyone that sells out, it's just selling out. That's the problem. And that same group, they sell out and then they buy a golden ticket to the island and they can never be redeemed, which is just sad. And I'm just tired of it. So, yeah, I guess I do agree with them fucking again. I am against them rich men. The ones, they're on your money. They show up on your money, and we're not talking about the founders. We're talking about the guys who print this shit and put all the secret crap in there, right? The folded up and it's a building on fire. I don't know if that's real either, but I know it's really weird that nothing is simple. And what I do know, even as a big fucking dummy out here in Wisconsin, is that if it's overcomplicated, it's bullshit. That the natural order is not, I'm not talking about the quantum level, of course. I'm just saying the natural order is not complicated. These, it's like your tax code. If that was legitimate, it wouldn't read like a Chilton's manual from 65. I'm just saying. I was hoping like Mike D or someone. The mics or someone thought that. Never mind. This go on. I'm getting all. It cost me in the last one. I was like, I don't think I'd go to this show. But I mean, I would go to this gathering and want to talk to people all day.
I want to go home.
I'd want to stay.
I want to go home.
Ooh, to the people out there who think I don't get it because I'm not getting lost in his soulful rendition. I like this dude. I think he's awesome. But if you've been listening, it's the conversation that needs to be started. Music is subjective, right? It's subjective. I'm not here to sell. Holy shit, the guy can sell his own clicks. I'm also not here to piggyback off it. I'm here to hopefully add to it like every rapper remixing it. I hope the rappers keep remixing every single one of it. Then we get double the chance to talk about something real. Because tons of real shit's on the horizon. Brink.
I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way. Cussing myself every damn day. People have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say. I wanna go
Dad, I
home.
believe. Dad is. This channel agrees with that 100%. Hallelujah. Preach on. Nah, bullshit, because it's coming. It's coming, and already a few places have introduced it. There ain't no evidence that none of those mandatory restrictions to your life did anything. And we're going to have to make some hard decisions. And as far as I can tell, people really think the fucking paper sign on the door matters. And then unless there's a person with the gun ready to enforce it, they think all your mandates are garbage. And obviously, I'm ramped up and yelling at anyone who agrees with some like mandates being in place. I watch now because now I watch guys who work all day, and these cats work hard. They earn their money. Okay, out here, there's no, they don't go down like that. I worked at two of them companies. I wouldn't want to go back. I can, but I wouldn't want the ramifications on my body after putting in a decade of it. And these guys show up every morning on time, doing what they got to do. But when it comes to eating and bumping into each other, they don't care about nothing. I watch them every day now for a month, for 5 weeks. I watch people. They don't care. And I'll be damned if in a couple months they're going to put a sign and everybody's going to pretend. And they're going to think they're doing something good when they pretend. When right now, you can watch how people really feel and act and what they do. And I find it discouraging, the amount of willingness to play a game. Hey, y'all gonna go back to magic zones in the restaurant? Magic zones where illness exists in the path, but not at your table, but not for the moment you do that. But then every other psychopath is gonna go off the deep end? And we're supposed to do that? And the TV and paper signs are all they need to make people give up. We're going to do that again. See, because I'm pretty much think this time around I'm either screwed or I don't know what. Because there's no way. See, the deal is, I personally couldn't comply for money. My God, I have to have something right inside me. I'd feel fucking dirty if I went along with it after everything we know now. It would make me feel wrong, like a traitor to myself. And that's who I got to live with. And I hope other people know they got to live with themselves too. I hope we make the right decisions this time around. I don't want to give up faith in my fellow human beings because they'd rather be led around, told what to do. That's what my dog does. My dog has to listen, not my honey bunnies. The dog has to obey, not any of my peers.
Have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say. I wanna go home. If it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward.
See, now, the irony is, I mean, I could have... Yeah, I mean, again. That's why I go here. I mean, there's plenty of people who just go, yeah, and they get to collect their revenue. I scare away everyone but the willing to talk about something that needs to be talked about. And I'll wrap up with this. Lots of people were getting mad at Webby because he flicked his cigarette. I sure hope those same people have the same veracity to go after every cult member throwing their filthy masks everywhere. Because as a smoker, I'll tell you what, it ain't none of your fucking business. Because I can match 100 masks to every cigarette I see. Because one is so demonized, ooh, you're going to get something, ooh, it's unhealthy. But the other is so virtuous that I guess it's garbage remnants everywhere That's just a sign of progress and success. So, I'm ready. There's my right here, 3:51 p.m. 8/23/23. I'm just calling it now. The cult will spread their filth everywhere, their fear everywhere, and then they will believe they are virtuous because of it. I'm calling it now. Later.